Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim. Yeah, I'm trying to come to you in some good spirits. Just left my doctor's, and I go to the gym most every day. Okay, I've been guilty. I didn't go for a while, but pretty much, if you look at my calendar, I'm at the gym quite a bit, and I enjoy the gym. I like to keep myself pumped up. And I go through spurts where a week or so sometimes will go by. Not a week or so, but a week could go by because different things are happening, or I'm traveling like I was coming back from Utah. That was the biggest stretch I ever had where I didn't go to the gym. When I went out there, I was hitting the Planet Fitnesses routinely, but they didn't seem to have any where I was at lately. So anyway, health is wealth. We talk about it all the time on the channel. I know I got some wind here. Let me get over here where I got a little wind break. I got to talk to you. Now, we all know that on this channel, I let it all hang out. I tell all my business, pretty much, and I'm a tell-all. So, in going to the gym over the last year, I've experienced what I thought was a hernia because I lift things up and maybe I didn't warm up first, or for whatever the reasons. People do get hernias. I'm getting older, still think I'm younger or something like that. So anyway, that was down in the groin area, the pelvic area to be more specific. And it would hurt. I could tell I coughed, or I would, do a certain thing, and I'm like, oh. And guess what? In a couple of days or a few days, it actually got better. But it's been going on for like a year. So, the other day, a new pain arose. Just like I talk about in the videos, you wake up one day, you're like, something don't feel right. You got it. You go down to the doctor and he said, yep, you got it. And there's nothing we can do about it. You're out of here. Well, that hasn't been determined yet. But what I do have is no minor deal. And I know you're going to laugh, and I'm going to hear about it in the comments, but go ahead. Go ahead. I'm a dog. I eat terrible. According to you, I just find everything delicious. So I don't have a problem with food. And fried, baked, any way you want to make it. You put it in front of me, I'm on the seafood diet. I see food, I eat it. So apparently the diet will end up causing a couple of things. Cancers, health issues, overweight, all kinds of things can happen. All right, so I go to the doctor and I got this, here, let me back up. A few days ago, about 4 days to be specific, I got a pain in my left lower oblique. In the abdomen area, but in the oblique. If you don't know what your obliques are, it's your side. It's not in the groin area, it's not in the front of the belly, it's not your belly button. It's all the way over to the left without being completely on the side, but mostly on the side. Left side, very important. Not right side, because our anatomy has different gizzards on the left than the right. So when this pain was determined by me that this doesn't feel like something I pulled at the gym. First I wanted it to be, or thought it was, and I didn't want it to be anything, but that's what I kind of assumed. I woke up the next day without any relief at all. In fact, worse. I started becoming very alarmed. So I shared this with a few people, and I have a bunch of people in my life that are actual doctors and nurses and are very familiar, and anybody can learn anything on Google and research something by just describing what you have and get pretty close diagnosis. So, the whole thing, well, I went to the doctor just now, and I've got a diverticulitis situation. It is due to diet. It is due to seeds in food. It is due to maybe more than seeds. So I am now on an antibiotic, I'm waiting to get the prescription right now. And I'm on a very strict diet. I'm talking water only, white rice, saltine crackers, plain baked potato. There's about 5 or 6 items. That's all I can eat until further notice. And supposedly today is Thursday. By Monday, I should feel and have a lot of relief, which would be great, because I have a cruise coming up. I didn't want something like this to go unchecked, so I decided to go to the doctor. And believe me, folks, I got to be dying to go to the doctor. I never went to the doctor. I never had insurance. We're going to make a video too about, everybody keeps asking, what do you do about insurance if you collect Social Security at 62? Well, I'm going to give you some hard truths, and you do what you want to do, but I'll tell you what I did. Anyway, I was at that point. So I went to the doctor. I got insurance. And yes, I have to go to a network because I'm in a disadvantage plan, they like to call it. I have the Advantage plan, medical insurance. There was no problem getting my prescription, seeing my doctor, getting diagnosed, and going to the next step if a C-scan or a CAT scan or whatever they call them scans is necessary. Some think that should have been done, might assume that should have been done first rather than guessing. But when you tell your symptoms and you have a specific area that, eliminates hernia, supposedly cancer you don't feel till it's too late, ulcers and other things, appendix, those kinds of things. Once you either go left or right side, you eliminate a lot of possibilities. So now we narrow it down. And then, of course, it's somebody that's been doing it for 40 plus years that pushes on you and you scream like a little girl that says, yep, you got it. And so diverticulitis is the diagnosis that I have, and it's due to seeds, or it's due to other types of foods, poor diet, foods that shouldn't be eaten by people that are subject and sensitive to that. I suffered from ulcerative colitis when I was younger for many years. I used to get an infusion done, and then I was removed from that because I did so well and went into a remission state. And so the doctor said, let's just hang it up. Let's just quit. I said, well, I thought I'd do this the rest of my life. He said, well, you're doing so well with it. And then I had a colonoscopy done with my insurance. And the doctor says, yeah, I see the scarring from when you had colitis. It's a intestinal bowel disease, but you look like brand new. So another blessing from God. But things do wear out. Cars get miles on them. They get old and things happen. I'm going to be 66 years old, and I throw caution to the wind. I eat what I want to eat, and I've been wanting to lose weight. But you know what? All the doctor's got to do is tell you you're going to go in the hospital if this goes unchecked, and it will be bad. That's all I got to hear. And I'm eating nothing but saltines, white rice, dry toast, and drinking water. That's it. No more coffees, no more Cokes. That doesn't mean that I won't be able to enjoy those things, I guess, later. I hope I could. This is just to reduce the inflammation and let the antibiotics do what they got to do. And one thing I am is a good listener. If I'm instructed to do something, I try to do it the right way. I mean, if it's a matter of my health, life and death. I don't mean because you guys are telling me I need to go on the carnivore diet or I need to stop putting that poison in my coffee. I don't mean that stuff. I mean when a doctor says, if you don't stop doing this, you're going to go in the hospital. And so that's what he told me. And now it's over. It's so over, I can't even wait to feel better. So now I'm going to, this guy needs a muffler. I'm going to get my antibiotic, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to eat the heck out of some saltine crackers and dry toast and a plain baked potato with no butter or anything. And on Monday, as early as Monday, the doctor said, what's today, Thursday? By Monday, you should feel much better. So that's great, right? And if this does work, then that proves his diagnosis was correct, that this antibiotic and this diet is going to take away this pain that I'm having, which could be very likely to be diverticulitis, diverticulosis, diverticulus. They got all these different parts of the word at the end that mean different things, but like meteor and meteorite, it changes once it hits the ground or something like that. But it's all the same, and it ain't no good. So anyway, folks, I just thought I'd fill you in. Of course, God is working, and he already made some things happen that I won't share. Happened yesterday and today to get me to this point of getting to the doctor, even before Friday, tomorrow, before the weekend, and not have to suffer and continue eating the wrong things and possibly end up going to the hospital. So in that respect and everything, in hindsight, I'm very blessed and very grateful at the way God is working in my life. Why I have it? Hey, we do things to ourselves, right? Why is it so many people need mufflers? I should open a muffler business. So on that note, folks, and they think that sounds good. They're gonna sit there and rev it up. So on that note, I will end the video, go get my prescription now, take my medicine, and I will certainly ask you, my wonderful community that I have, you 150,000 and going up beautiful souls out there that are earnest prayers, praying people that are really, you pray, you really do, and it works. And I would ask you, please, to let the medicine work, let the inflammation go down, or whatever it is I got, that I feel much better. I can go to my cruise and enjoy some of the things on the buffet. Probably having to add a lot of caution now to my diet for the rest of my life, because I don't want to be here again. But so that's it. You're in the loop. I've shared with you because I love you guys, and I know you love me and care about me, and I feel like sharing because I know that your prayers are really going to help. So crush them.